As human beings, we can naturally not go through life alone. And many people are wondering why they can't keep a long-term relationship intact. Today's video is going to be telling you how to keep your long-term relationship intact, and there are small changes you can make if your relationship is in trouble that will help you stay afloat. My name is Estienne and I'll help you become the best version that you can be. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so and that your post notifications bell is turned on. Let's get to it. Now, the first thing that you need to do is compromise, and compromise is obviously a two-way street. If you are focused on certain goals, your partner needs to respect that, and vice versa. If your partner is focused on certain goals, you need to also respect that. Whatever you are involved in career-wise, side hustle-wise, your partner needs to respect that. It's all about mutual goals. And even if you don't share goals, if you support one another in their journey to their goal, that is all that you need. A lot of people cannot compromise in this regard, and a lot of people are too selfish because, after all, you had those goals before the relationship started, so why should you change them? And you're completely right. You see, mutual goal setting is a very important part of any relationship, and a midway that we can find is setting mutual or shared goals, right? Whether it be in terms of side hustle, whether it be in terms of attaining extra income, you can set mutual goals that you can work to together. For example, starting your fitness journey together, starting a business together. Yeah, it gets complicated, but at the end of the day, the more mutual goals you share with your partner, the better for the relationship. Okay, the second tip is not sugarcoating. As they always say, honesty is the best policy, and that will remain true until the end of days. Whether you like it or not, being honest is number one. Being honest is always going to be preferred over sugarcoating. Yeah, you want to seem like a nice guy or a nice girl, a nice person in general, but at the end of the day, what justice are you doing to your partner? What justice are you doing to the person that you're interested in if you constantly sugarcoat things? Rather be honest, even if it's something that they don't want to hear, and they'll know exactly where they can improve on. They'll know exactly where the problem lies. You see, it's all about mutual growth. We talked about mutual goal setting, but mutual growth as two separate entities is also very, very important. If your partner develops herself, you should develop yourself, right? It's all about personal growth in a mutual setting. And the more you can point out each other's flaws or mistakes and be open and honest about them, the better for the relationship in general. So yes, point number one is mutual goals. Point number two is mutual growth. If those two can be balanced, your long-term relationship is set up for success. Alright, thirdly, and to end of this video, a very obvious tip is open and honest communication. And this might seem so simple, but a lot of people overcomplicate it. If you cannot communicate positive feelings you have, but also the negative feelings you have, that is going to doom that relationship. There's always going to be sugarcoating, there's always going to be hiding, there's always going to be lying behind each other's backs. If you are open and honest, not only about your feelings, but about your goals, about everything that has to do with the relationship, that is how you set it up for success. You see, a lot of people think that they can read minds. You don't have a crystal ball to read everyone's minds, even though you think so sometimes. At the end of the day, if you communicate openly to your partner, that not only builds loyalty, but also builds trust and everything around that. Open and honest communication, mutual growth, and mutual goals are three pillars that you need to look after in your long-term relationship. If you're interested in more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications bell. I'll see you next time.